birdies be flying high, so you know how they get. Flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. So be minding mine on them birdies be flying high, so you know how they get. Gotta get it, then we flip it. Gotta give it, then we go. So much product, we can get it. I don't think you wanna know. All I know is get the dough. Gotta give it for the low. If it's high, bring it low. You got for 5, got for 4. Ain't no need to being greedy. Got me grinning wishes, feeling like a genie. This is for the fam, only ones that need me. Thinking that I got it, why they don't believe me. I done been breaking news. Gotta screen it like a TV. Put the cheese on it, melt it like it's ziti. Turn it into water, drink it like it's Fiji. Don't wanna be bothered, shorty just delete me. She spraying all over, looking like graffiti. She just want the D, she really do not name me. Her friends always capping, never wanna see me. The show they be mad, a man wanna be me. That's word of my mother, better known as DD. That's word of her firstborn, known as BG. They hating the fact they know they cannot beat me. Yeah, flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. Flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. I've just been waiting my turn, keep it humble, staying focused. It's like a sponge from the way that I learn, so many ways I can approach this. Got the weight up on my shoulders and making me great, mentality is colder. She wanted to wait, I told her that I'm older. You deal with a different caliber of soldier. She kept on saying it over and over, it didn't register like nobody told her. She pill popping to the point that she's sober. She tests the range while I pull in the rover. Keep the flame tucked in the holster, leave her brains all over the poster. Got the wheel, you can call me the chauffeur. Leave the penny, we can minus the loafers. Yeah, flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get.
Bury the nonsense and piss.
This is playing tough right now. They just, can't put it all together. That's what's gonna win this. That's what you guys was preaching about the Patriots. It takes everything. And that's a team that's putting it all together. Both sides of the football are starting to come together.
Right.
The Chiefs, both saying they started out rocky.
Salute, 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 salute. Welcome to BANGnACES LIVeNDIRECT Sport Commentary Live with your host, Bang. What's good, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Gonna BANGnACES LIVeNDIRECT. Yep. Loud and direct. What's good, everybody? Welcome to BANGnACES LIVeNDIRECT, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to A2DG, addicted to the gaming community, clothing apparel, and such. Salute to A2DG, Shays, your boy Shays, Shays Gaming, A2DG Smooth, Hades, Ace, yeah, the family. Salute to KnowItAllDesigns.com, custom web design, logo design, artwork. Check them out. Salute to Cold Water No Bleach. ColdWaterNoBleach.com. Custom apparel and accessories. Check them out. Salute to you, all my fans, all my supporters. Salute to Sir Charles, first in the chat. As always, #1 fan. So what's good, everybody? It is Wednesday night. It's been a lot of sports news this week. Back to the we seem to be back to the racial inequality in the NFL. So all the cover-ups they do, it always comes back to this. We punish our players for making severe mistakes. And the league in general makes severe mistakes. And it cultivates throughout the whole sports agenda, arenas, every athlete, minority athlete knows exactly what's going on. Because it predicates itself as young as youth sports. As young as youth sports. It predicates itself in high school. Predicates itself in college. And on the professional level of shut up and dribble. Shut up and catch. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get that off my chest. But yeah, seriously. Today I woke up to news. Coach Brian Flores of the Miami Dolphins, or the late coach of Miami Dolphins, Brian Flores, is suing the NFL for discrimination. Good for you, Brian Flores. Good for you. They all were scared. Now let's see who lines up with you. Who aligns with you? Let's see who aligns with you. Yeah. This is embarrassing in 2022 that we keep going through all of these things, but it's because we're not handling it on one level. We're hiding it. We're trying to cover it up. Like they're going to try to cover this up and swear the man is crazy and he's full with angst and he's sour and spoiled. Crazy beast. He's an animal. See what happens when you give these guys some money? See what happens when you give these animals some power? Man, salute to Brian Flores, man. I believe him 100%. I know this was hard for him, but he's going to be the sacrifice. He probably will never get a job in the NFL again. I hope this is not true. But we know how real it is. Kaepernick knelt, sued, and never played again. Yeah. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The things I heard that he's alleging, and I believe him 100%. They're trying to pay him. Trying to pay him to lose games? What's that about? So they can fire him at the end of the year when the fan base go crazy? This is insane. This is insane. To the other allegation of courting players, tampering, all kind of stuff, bro. Getting interviews when you already know the other coach. Yo, that must be so hard to do for any of these coaches. GMs. We got one active minority coach in football right now, y'all. One. But at least we got one, right? He's actually the token for the whole league. And I doubt he say anything in reference to this. But he gave you a retrospect of it about a month ago when he was talking to the media. When the media try to put words in his mouth. When the media try to help his exit from a team. Tomlin wasn't playing with nobody. He ain't going nowhere. He's a Steeler. See how you gotta be? You gotta be so strong-minded and strong-willed and smart. Ahead of the punch. All the time. He been in the league how long? He's a master now. We got a lot of black young coaches that deserve jobs, man. We keep just warping it back through. But it come down to ownership. And that, my friend, is a league
Hello,
issue.
my name is Laura. I'm calling from.
Just bear with me, people. My bad, y'all. My bad. I had to step away. Wait on the entry. But yeah, we was on Mr. Flores. Man, I hope they have some success with this, man. I thought I wouldn't cam up. I'm gonna cam up for this. Definitely got to cam up for this. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. It's every level. Broadcasting, it's everything. It's everything. You know, they want to be gatekeepers. And the billionaire owners are the gatekeepers. So we need ownership. We can have single ownership. We can have partnered ownership, but we need ownership. We need faces. We need that. And I think he gonna be the sacrificial lamb for that. Because the owners, you know, it's punishment. The masters spank you when you go against them. And it's sad. Because it's the same thing. Y'all got mad. I expect people to be mad at this man tomorrow. The same way they was mad at the young man. But I see a different support system going on, so I can't say this. But we'll see. I'm sure there's another side to this. Salute to Florio. Okay. As per Adam Schefter reported early. As per Adam Schefter reported prematurely. The savvy goat TB12. The savvy goat dubbed here. Monica dubbed here. The savvy goat retires after 22 seasons. The goat calls it over. The GOAT calls it over after the emphatic loss to the Rams. He says it's his last that was his last hoorah. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. But I'm happy for him. I called this last episode for the main reasons of the total rebuild. 28 players are facing free agency decisions on Tampa Bay. A lot of those players being the offense. The offense. Yeah. Alright, I gotta change this screen real quick, yeah. I'll do that for now. I'll do this. TB12. 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 Salute, salute. TB12. Salute. Good, bro. Alright. Brady, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 7-time Super Bowl champion. Wait, take that in. Take that in, y'all. Take that in. He been to like 12 Super Bowls. 5-time Super Bowl MVP. 7-time Super Bowl champion. So he was an MVP in 7 of his Super Bowls. 5 of them. And 5 of the 7. Say that to yourself and think about that for a sec. Give it a minute. Appreciate it. It's insane to even fathom one player making this accomplishment. I think he went to 12 or something like that. In a career, in a 22-year career. He lived there. But another I will shelve next to impossible. Even with Sir Patty Mahomes' nice start to a very promising future and career. But 35 postseason wins? Oh my God. Joe Montana, only, respectfully, has 16. And that's a lot. Playoff winning percentage of 74.5%. In his 44th year, looks to be his final season. The GOAT, the savvy GOAT, Brady, led the league in passing. 5,300 yards, 5,316 to be exact. 43 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. His total career passing yards, 97,569 yards. Total in his career. Total career passing TDs, 710. Fathom this. Fathom this. 45 total postseason TDs. Breeze trails Brady by 102. Basically 3 seasons worth. 3 seasons of touchdowns. He rocking over him. 7-time Super Bowl champion, 7 rings. 5-time Super Bowl champion, MVP. His last one was at 43 years old. 3-time league MVP. I think he went to 16 Pro Bowls. Insane, bro. Had a hell of a career. Deciding to wrap it up and start his next chapter. I'm sure he'll be great at it. He's Brady, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Perfecto, nearing 50, balling. Yeah. Hold on. I need to pay attention to what's going on in my chat, though. Can't hear me? Oh, yeah. I'm here. That was from before, right? Yeah. Tom Brady, bro. Salute to the GOAT, bro. Here's the GOAT. The savvy GOAT. TB12. Plays no games. Man. the Brian Florio thing is disappointing in the league today, but it's like more the same as a fan. Can't hear me? Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Florio, yeah, I can hear myself, so I know you can hear me. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. It's why coaches, when players have these implosions and say, I'm not a slave, and that's a plantation, and you heard little scrambles of things like that. That's what they talking about. Coaches can't be slapping me in my head like they my father. I'm a grown-ass man. Give me a fair opportunity. I'm the player gonna make this happen for you, coach. Don't slap me in my head or disrespect me in no way and think that I'm gonna hold you up. Like, that just don't make no sense. Salute to Tom Brady, man. Watch out for him, man. I know he'll take a year off from the game and fiend from it. Very bad. Become a coach, quarterback's coach, something. Own a team, buy a team, something like that. That is Mr. Brady. Mr. Brady to you. Mr. Brady to you. Let's see. What did I say here? How did I do this? I messed up my screen. I don't know how I did that. I just messed up my screen, but I'm still live, so I'm good. I just need to try and see the verbiage I'm gonna draw it. Can't get to my live chat. I moved the box somehow. I don't know how I did that. But I see everything. Anyway. So as I talk about Tom Brady retiring, the savvy GOAT retiring, and Brian the Brain Flores suing the NFL, AR-12 is in contemplation. The savvy vet is in contemplation. Aaron Rodgers, for those that you don't know, he's moniker AR-12 on this platform. he contemplates. Guess what? He's contemplating. Some say he's going to Denver. Others say he's going to try for San Francisco. And others, including Rodgers himself, hinted at retirement. Wow. Wow. Aaron Rodgers retires. Same year that Brady retires. One of his best seasons ever. Wow. That would be crazy. Yeah, man. The savvy GOAT versus the savvy vet. AR-12 talking about retiring now. He thinking about it. Not wanting to practice in the cold and all of that. Playing the cold. Yeah, man. And this is all the week before the Pro Bowl and before the Super Bowl. Everybody contemplating retiring before the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, the Cup of Joe show with a chaser still swagged out. They are so swagged out. They're enjoying the attention. Salute to the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow and squad. Cup of Joe show. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chaser. They 3.5, a little over 3-point favorites. No, underdogs. And they still swagged out. Gotta love Joe Burrow. You gotta love him. Salute to Joe Burrow, man. Swagged out, man. I got a feeling, man. I got one of them feelings, man. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a different outcome than everybody want. And the Rams got that W, but I think Joe Burrow just proved he could beat Patty Mahomes. That he could beat man Stafford. That's me. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that Joe Burrow and them, they're going to make it a game. So the Rams better bring it. Bring that noise. That defense, man, that's one of the best defense put together. They don't get it done, they're going to get buried. Sorry. Go. TB12. BRADY. So Sir Charles, how you feel about Tom Brady, the GOAT, retiring? I told you it wasn't about money. He was on the contract. If he was there on the 1st of March, he'd do $15 million. He walked away from that. Or they probably gave him an ultimatum. We never know. How you feel about that, man? I told y'all, he not a journeyman, man. People had him going to San Francisco 49ers, which that would have been interesting, but because that's his hometown, playing for his hometown and all that. I don't think he has to do it, though. Like, he don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dopeness. What else we got? Man, favored by 3. This is dangerous for Stafford. You know, ODB-OBJ. Never been on this level before. This is really dangerous, but this is what it's all about, right? Oh, man. This is what it's all about. Super Bowl. Oh, man. That's what it's all about. It's dangerous. The pressure, I think, is on the Rams to win. Pressure is on the Rams to win. And what about these, the Hogs picked their name. It just wasn't the Hogs. Washington football team picks their name. It's not the Hogs. It's nothing like the Hogs. Can't believe it. What is it gonna be, y'all? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It was the Washington Commanders. Not Commandos. Not Commanders. Like they command shit. Yeah, like the Commanders over the Redskins and all that. Yeah, the Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders. Nah. Wow, mad funny. I feel sorry for you Washington fans. Maybe y'all picked it. I don't know. But salute to the supporters and subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is BANGnACES live and direct sport commentary live with your host Bang. And we kicked it about Brady already. We can get back to Flores. Let's see what Basin I'm doing. Let's see what Basin I'm doing. That base is busy. Okay. That didn't work because he's busy. Let's see. Let's see. BANGnACES thinks about this right now. Ain't gonna be on much longer.
Yo, what up, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, Ace?
So with you?
And we live and direct right now.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to touch on a couple of things, man. You busy?
Nah, man, I'm here.
Okay,
What you want to talk about?
first thing I want to talk about is how you feel about Tom Brady retiring.
About time.
Okay, 22 years.
Yeah,
You think he done?
Yeah, I think he'll be in football, like, as far as, like, maybe analysis and stuff, but he not gonna coach or nothing.
Oh, really? Okay.
You ain't gonna coach. That's what I think.
Okay.
I don't see him doing that. Like, he done with football as far as professionally doing it for money. He'll analyze it, or he'll have some real convenient shit that he could come in and out when he please, but he not dedicating himself to nothing no more. He good with that. But I think
That's interesting.
it gives it gives the mantle a vacancy that a lot of guys are gonna. Next year's gonna be interesting because this playoffs was probably the best I ever seen, and I feel like next season they might even be better if it can be season and playoff wise, because not his motivation alone, but if I'm motivated as a fan by what I'm seeing, I could imagine being a player and what these guys are gonna do in the off season, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But all in all, it's about time. The nigga had 7. He could have left at 5. Honestly, I think he should have did it last year. Did it John Elway style. Go out with the MVP, the motherfucking Super Bowl trophy, and ride off into the sunset. That's what he should have did. But
Tried to
his
double up.
He made press the issue, and he fell short this year. So obviously, it was a smart decision. Just go retire from the game before the game retires you. You know what I'm saying? So. If you get the MVP, you went out on top in that way. But I think Aaron Rodgers will get it.
I don't know. My boy was balling this year. But Aaron was too. But they took the NFC, but they got bounced easy. AR-12 talking about he might be retiring. What you think about that situation?
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, his talent as a professional is immaculate. Like, you can't argue with that. His personality a little too slippery for me, so I don't pay attention to what he say too much. Mm-hmm. He talk with a forked tongue and he talk sideways sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's not what he do say. You got to pay attention to what he don't say. So that's what I listen to with Aaron Rodgers, what he don't say. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't say he wouldn't play again. He's considering retire. Like, he's very technical.
He's saying it's on the table. Not that he's saying he gonna do it, but it's on the table.
Of course, it's always on the table.
Right.
When is retirement not on the table for somebody who's been in the league 16 years? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear it. So I don't listen to him doing that too much. He doing that for leverage as far as what he wanted to do with the rest of his career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he doing that to put the Green Bay Packers in a position where they got to deal with Jordan Love, or do they get some assets for him? You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to deal with Jordan Love. They fucked up with that. So.
Oh man, they drafted him and swearing he was the future, and now they don't want to deal with him.
Got him any kind of like fucking package within the games to help him adjust to the speed of the game or read like everything he got to do is with the second string defense in practice, and you took him to be the successor. Like, all right, see how that work? Let me know how that worked out for you. So I think he probably end up in Denver with. That's what they talking about. He probably end up in Denver with his offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a lock. I think he trying to get away from all them people. I think they did that thinking like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. He wanted to go to your boys at the beginning of this year.
Yeah, we would have won if we had him. We'd have been in the Super Bowl.
Fact.
But shit, we'd have been in the Super Bowl if fucking Shaquille Tarp had a catch. So it's a lot of shit that went wrong in that game.
Man, yeah, that was the end of the day. He could have ended the game right there on that interception, man. And
game.
that's the game.
Damn, nigga. We was watching it
On
in
this
real
level,
time.
you can't
like
drop that.
My heart go to my throat, nigga. I was like, yeah.
That was it.
That's it.
The
And then
Bengals got
it
this.
was too much. I was too much not to, yeah. But that's sports, man.
Yeah.
That's the beauty and the ugly of it, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What
Okay.
else you had?
Then I got the elephant in the room. The story of the day.
The Brian Flores?
Yes. Brian Flores. What you think about Mr. Brian Flores there?
I must say anything different than what everybody else been saying, but we come in hours. So what I was talking to somebody about, the whole COVID situation and the vaccines and all of that.
Right.
And my opinion on that is what's different from this time when we issuing vaccines for people versus in the previous years, despite the technical fact, the virus, etc., whatever, is the access to information and the access. And how it shine light on shit that's been going on for a long time anyway. And I feel like that's what's happening here is that our access to information, our access to keep data, keep records, keep track of stuff, now is just shining a brighter light on shit that's been going on forever. Brian Flores is the latest in what's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of stories of minority professionals seeking an opportunity for upward mobility and get denied just because of the color of their skin, not on,
the merit and base of their talent, right?
Or their experience, or what they actually bring to the table to help the team win.
Correct.
And it's unfortunate that he had to sacrifice what I feel like is a career in a Kaepernick fashion at the altar of righteousness for a cause like this, which is noble, but it's unfortunate, because he probably
Facts.
gonna get.
How many people you think is gonna align with him right now, from previous years and everything?
Excuse me, say that again.
How many people do you think will align with him from previous black coaches and minority coaches and the things that was happening, the stories they may have? You understand that Flores, being offered $100,000 to lose games, tampering, all of that stuff that he's naming, it's like is a direct burial if a coach gets caught in this, even an experienced coach. So why would they ask him to do it? You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow, man, wow.
I think, first of all, I think it's probably so commonplace that they probably didn't think nothing of it if it did happen like that, because it seemed like he got receipts.
Yeah.
And if they did that, then it's something that's been done before, and it's what I was just speaking to. Now stuff is digitally recorded at every turn. You can't get away with just the smug. You can't prove it, and I'm not gonna admit it. So it's left to interpretation. embellishment on the other side from other people who.
Well, it's a class action suit. So when I say a line, it's gonna, sign up on that paper and give their their revelation of what's going on, and actually sue the league. I don't think he's gonna get a lot of people to align with him, brother, and
staying like in solidarity with him, I think at this point in time you can get the support of your peers and people that your constituents and people, your colleagues, people you work with. But are they gonna go as far as to be named in like a class action suit or be part of it? Like that I don't think so.
Right. And Hugh Jackson came out and said something about the Browns a couple of hours ago.
I think that. He said they did the same thing to him that they did to Flores, paying him to lose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said the Browns offered him money to lose, too. Now, what I'm not hearing is, did you do it?
Right. You know,
did you do it on purpose? He said his character, it would have damaged the character or the integrity of the game. It was disrespectful.
Right.
But I got a confirmation whether, because the way this would be done, so think about it like this, the way this would be done is not like, okay, I'm going to outright just tell you guys to lose the game, like miss a pass on purpose or,
take me back to Herm, man. You play to win the game. Like, you understand? Take me back to that. Like, well, who was he really talking to? Like, you understand?
What they will do, I think, is you could implement a bad strategy.
Right.
You could put some funky personnel out there. Like, you seen it happen, like, when the Jaguars kind of came to get Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
You seen them really just kind of blowing games in a way that, they just, they was giving them away, even when they had a chance to win. And you kind of thinking, like, a coach just made a bonehead decision. Now, the thing is, coaches make bonehead decisions all the time. So you could kind of camouflage it under that narrative, which, I'm sure they do a lot. But I think this is a game changer. I think it's going to change the way, I don't think it's going to get more black coaches hired, but I think it's going to be some kind of extension of what the Rooney Rule is and stuff like that.
Dude, man, when the Rooney Rule started, we had 3 coaches. We got one right now. We got one token right now. Like, you know what I mean? And he's a great coach. I would hate for him to just be that for the league. You know what I mean? And that's so sad, man. Flores, that's his name, Brian Flores. He a good coach too, man. And it seemed like they punished him for winning those last 7 games. You know what I mean? And that is horrible. And because as soon as he loses, the fans is all in him anyway. You know what I mean? So he gonna lose his job anyway.
Right. Nah, he wanna win.
Yeah.
I respect. And that's something that speaks volumes to his firing. Like, you fired a coach who ended it, like, he couldn't have ended any better than he did.
Right.
So if you fire him, you should have fired him when he was 1-7. You don't fire him when he go 8-1.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
You had the open door. Yeah, and you rolled the dice and lost. Yeah.
Or his claim, not even an argument, it's his claim.
Right. Oh man, and he said it is because he got great coaches under him that deserve an opportunity too. Like, you know what I mean? So I dig it, man. I just don't see the Lovie Smiths. Who was the guy that was the black coach that was for the 49ers?
Mike
Singletary. I don't see them going against the league. They done ate from the league for a long time. Like,
right.
Yeah. Dang.
But last one, was that the last one or you got another one?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me pretty much look at
You did Brian Flores. You talked about Tom Brady.
Yeah, Mr. Brady over there.
Obviously, the 49ers. Unfortunate. What do you think?
Oh, Joe Burrow and the Bengals being underdogs in this.
I want to go to the other team. What's the narrative on Matt Stafford now? First year with a new team, goes to the Super Bowl, played for underachieving franchises that we know have even been to a game. You know, so now he gets a chance with a decent contender and makes the Super Bowl. Like, that's telling. But I think for his talent, well, what's not telling is that the Rams have made it to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff.
Correct.
Like,
they have, it's the best team he's ever been on, and it's not like they couldn't throw the ball. And then he has targets here. He has multiple targets here. I think it's dangerous for him or OBJ, and never been on this level. I think it's dangerous to have those high expectations. I really want to see this game because the things Joe Burrow is doing and the people he's beat under the pressure he's faced, being the most sacked quarterback in the league.
Right.
The Cup of Joe show with a chaser is dangerous, man. They just beat Patty Mahomes. Stafford is good, but
Patrick Mahomes.
yeah, like you know what I mean? Like he beat the best already, like.
But they beat that team, and honestly, you know, I don't know, that Chiefs defense though might be. The Bengals defense is pretty good.
I think they underrated. Yeah, I think they underrated. But what they just did in the AFC Championship, I think opened a lot of people's eyes. I just think that Joe gonna be under pressure, but what he does in the blitz coverage, what he does in that, his percentages under the zero blitz and the other blitz packages is so high. He gets rid of the ball so fast. He does get hit, but he even speeds up the process, and he's so effective. So, you know, man, I'm really curious, man. I feel bad for Stafford, but I don't know if they can't pull away early. The Bengals look to bite. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm really going for Joe and them now.
I got
it seems like everybody going for the Rams, but I'm going for the Bengals. They're a 3-point underdog, and I'm like, that's all you got? 3 points?
3
oh,
points.
Wow. Okay, that's dangerous right there.
They think the Bengals dangerous because 3 points ain't really. You might have made it a pick 'em.
Right. Might have made it a pick 'em. Exactly. I was either way. You ain't know who to go with. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was it. That was the two that I needed to touch on. Joe Burrow and the Rams. This ain't a long vid. I was just on live, and I needed to touch on the Tom Brady retirement, and then the Brian Flores thing. Brian the Brain Flores over there.
Right.
I was listening to his interviews earlier. He went on an interview campaign on all the medias.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm listening to.
That was strategic.
Yeah, that was very strategic.
He like, I'm not gonna hide behind a statement from my lawyer. I'm coming on TV to tell y'all what time it is.
Yeah, and I swear to God, I brought it right away. I think he's being 100% honest. I think he didn't bring the charges when it happened, and because he got the job with Miami, but that might have been to suffice him. You know what I mean? That stuff that went on with Bill Belichick.
That's them. That's the stuff that's them.
Yeah, man, it's horrible. Could you imagine? Not
even that organization, like, that's crazy. One of them is your rivals.
Right. You know what I mean? But both those coaches were his coaches, so I get why he was in the mix with it. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, whoa.
Right.
Don't do the brother like that.
Right.
But yeah, man. it. That's it for today. I just wanted to touch on that and see how you felt about that. I knew you would give an articulate. Salute 808 though. Welcome.
Word,
All right. 808 though wants to know about what about Russell Wilson in Denver?
That is interesting. I mean, I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I think that'll be similar to getting Aaron Rodgers over there. You know?
I don't think Elway will pursue Russ because Russ ain't a fundamental quarterback.
I think he gotta acknowledge him to the degree. Yeah, you might be right.
You know what I mean?
You might be right.
Watch out for Russ in Pittsburgh though with Tomlin.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Yeah, man. What y'all think? Sir Charles, what you think about this, man? This conversation right here, man. This Florida thing. He said salute earlier too. I meant to tell you that.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, that's my guy.
Sir Charles. That's my guy too, man. Number one fan, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Russ, I don't think he'll make it out there, man. But
Pittsburgh. I mean, it's similar to the situation now.
Yeah.
You know, he got a good when he was successful, a good defense, a solid coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got decent receivers he could throw to. I think it's not too far from Seattle. He's just gonna be in the AFC. It's a different animal in the AFC.
You see the Giants is under the ring with this Flores thing, right? I don't know what the hell the Giants be doing. They don't got they never hired a black coach ever. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They never hired a black coach ever.
Not an offensive coordinator, not a defensive coordinator. They just what is wrong with them, bro?
Nobody black in charge at all.
Yeah, it's been going on for too long. That's the problem. Like, I'm 44 years old and I haven't had you know what I mean? Like, you talking about a league that's 70 to 75% dominant black. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, cut that out. Cut all of this out, bro. Cut all of this out. And you know what that's about.
Right. And you've been able to hide before behind the guise of you can't prove it. But now you got shit like text messages.
Data and text messaging.
You know what I'm saying? You got, analytics. All those different things. And y'all are being exposed. So it's time to, it's time to just play fair, man. That's all niggas asking for. Not asking for no special treatment. Just saying play fair. And, it's crazy to me that people are so averse or resistant or unwilling to play fair. That shit is crazy. You still got the leverage. You got all the money. You the owner. You just can't stop tipping the scales in your favor. You're just addicted to it. I hope it bring about some change and they get some real people. And I don't even think get some real people like just black coaches. Like it's highlighted as black coaches because yes, the league is 75% black. But I mean other industries too and shit like more Latino and Hispanic people get opportunities, more Asian and Oriental, people getting and Middle Eastern people getting opportunities. Like that shit should be universally accepted that because that's the kind of country we got. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a monolithic country. A lot of these countries, they don't have to make those decisions because they 90% whatever nationality they are, that's what they race, so their ethnicity is there. You got a place that got so many different, spectrums of the human race. Got to be diverse in that way in all these ways of life. So, sports being one of them,
turning point, right?
That turning point. Perfect. Yeah, I hope this is that turning point.
Yeah, I do.
But, you know, the crazy shit is you turning around fucking, you know, a big ass truck or a big ass ship or a big ass plane. You're not turning around a hatchback or a rowboat. It ain't gonna happen fast. You turning around something that has gained momentum over decades. It's gonna take maybe a decade or two to reverse it. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen right away.
Right.
And the thing I think people gotta realize, like, now that this stuff is coming to light and change will come, it's not gonna be fast. So you're gonna have to be patient. And I think that's gonna be the tough part for everybody.
Right.
That's just so left. People not gonna want to be paid. They're gonna want to see 10 black coaches, head coaches next year. Or better.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen either. But we,
No.
you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want to see not head coaches, but I want to see defensive coordinators. I want to see, you know what I mean? They're there. They're in the system. Why are they getting overlooked? Why are these other guys getting raised up? Like, you know, but
I want to see that stuff too, but I don't even know how to describe what I want to see in terms of, like, I think you just want to see more people reflect the strategy that reflects, you know, the positions of performance. So, like, that 70% of people who in the league should at least have 10%, 20% coaches that, you know, they would respond to their voice more because they speak, their dialect is a little better, if nothing else. You know, I think we all respond better to people we relate to or that sound like us or look like us, whatever. You know, there's just more of a kinship there, which it don't make it wrong. What makes it wrong is to abuse that and, you know, deny other people the right to even get opportunity. That's what's messed up.
yeah, I agree, man. Did Lovey win a chip with Chicago?
What happened?
Did Lovey Smith win a chip with Chicago?
He went to the Super Bowl, but he did not win. Remember, Peyton Manning beat him.
That's right. That's right.
Peyton Manning beat him.
And then he got pushed out the league, huh?
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. He just disappeared. Nobody asked the second question.
But then the window opens now, and the shades open, and now what's done in the dark is coming to light. And
Yup. Exactly.
when Hugh came out earlier, I was like, oh, maybe they will come out and say their stories. Maybe they will stick together, but I don't know, man. And I don't know, what does the players union, what's their responsibility right now? They have nothing to do with the coaches?
Yeah, they don't. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
They are actually part of coaching.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to Bangin' Aces Live and Direct Sport Commentary Live with your host Bangin' Ace. What's going on? Don't forget to hit those like, share, subscribes. We're doing the special today on Brady and Brian the Brain Flores.
Brian the Brave, yeah, man. I think it is Brave, man.
Brian the Brave, the Brain. He got a brain and a half on him. He's articulate. He comes from Brownsville. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, he not soft, man. He hard. He a good leader of men. Why they trying to play him, bro?
I'm interested to see who was the last coach to go 8-1 in the last 9 games of the season and get fired. Has that ever happened? Like, has that ever happened before? Like they go 8-1 to end the season, even if it was, and no team has ever won 7 straight and lost 7 straight in the season. So I think I got my answer there.
Right.
So
he seemed to be gelling with Tua. He might be in another year. They might be further, like, you know what I mean. And I thought that's the goal. I thought that was the goal, to get further. And
they beat Brian Belichick twice. You know what I'm saying?
this year he did that. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, that should be a big deal. They beat the Patriots twice. Yo, that's a big deal, bro. But you know, and I think they lost to the Bills twice. That was their problem.
They beat the Patriots twice.
Yeah, they beat the Patriots twice.
So, and the Patriots was a decent team this year. It wasn't nothing to sneeze at.
Nope. I was saying, you think Brady would go sign with the Patriots and retire a Patriot, but it seemed like he gonna straight retire as a Buck.
I think he's gonna be a Patriot, Hall of Fame, retire his number no matter what.
Right.
Like, that's gonna happen. You don't have to sign no 10-day contract or no shit like that for that to come to go down for him. And he don't gotta do nothing like that. He alright.
Wow.
He'll be an honorary Patriot at the very least for the rest of his life without any commitment or have to agree into anything. They got to give him that.
Wow. Alright, man. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat. About to get out of here, chat. Salute. Hey, y'all got any questions? Y'all got anything y'all want to ask before we get out of here? Yeah. Alright, bro.
Alright, brother.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Alright, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I need to get some grub. I'm starving. Yeah, man. So salute to the Savvy Goat on a 22-year excellent, extraordinary career. Yeah. He's different, y'all. He's different. Salute to his pops and his moms. They raised the warrior with him. And I'm gonna be back live, I believe, Friday night. I'll do another little quick no, you know what? I got another week to do that, right? So maybe I'll do it Saturday. Maybe I'll do a preview Saturday for the upcoming Super Bowl matchup preview. Stay tuned. We'll get to that. I just needed to and see what news comes out. Reportedly, Harbaugh interviewed for the Minnesota Vikings job today, and it's reported that he may be snatching up the Vikings job. So if he snatches up the Vikings job, they may need, with all this Rooney stuff going on with Flores, they may need to interview a black coach over there, so they can't tell him he got the job, because that's how they got their butts caught in this mess in the first place. We'll see, man. We'll see. You know, we'll see what Harbaugh do. I think Harbaugh could actually work with Cousins and actually deal with Cousins, but I don't know that he wants to, especially dealing with the youth that's just finishing dealing with the youth in Michigan and knowing the college greats that's entering the draft this year. He may be looking for some quarterback love out of the draft, one of the young guys. So we'll see what happens. But keep your ear to the streets for that. I'll keep my ear to the streets for a couple of different things. And if we get some more news, some real dramatic news, Brady news, Bengals news, because it's supposed to be about the Bengals and the Rams right now. So if we get any news, special injuries, any of that, I'll go live and do a little show on that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So Charles, salute to you, man. I appreciate you. Your support. Salute to my supporters. Salute to the chat. Salute to my football fans. Y'all gotta get more interactive in chat, man. Straight up and down. Y'all gotta get more interactive. Sir Charles be trying to hold it down for y'all. 808 Dole trying to hold it down for y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to 808 Dole. We had a light show tonight. I wasn't scheduled to go on, but I made sure I scheduled myself to go on. So we're not going whole weeks without talking and seeing each other. I'm your host, Bang. This is BANGnACES Live and Direct Sport Commentary. And I'm out of here, y'all. Salute. Bang! Oh, no.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. Flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9,
Salute.
birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. Gotta get it, then we flip it. Gotta give it, then we go. So much product, we can get it. I don't think you wanna know. All I know is get the dough. Gotta give it for the low. If it's high, bring it low. You got for 5, got for 4. Ain't no need to being greedy. Got me granting wishes, feeling like a genie. This is for the fam, only ones that need me. Thinking that I got it, why they don't believe me. I done been breaking news. Gotta screen it like a TV. Put the cheese on it, melt it like it's ziti. Turn it into water, drink it like it's Fiji. Don't wanna be bothered, shorty just to leave me. She spraying all over, looking like graffiti. She just want the D, she really do not name me. Her friends always capping, never wanna see me. The shorty be mad, a man wanna be me. That's word of my mother, better known as DD. That's word of her firstborn, known as BG. They hating the fact they know they cannot beat me. Yeah, flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. Flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get. I've just been waiting my turn, keep it humble, staying focused. It's like a sponge from the way that I learned. So many ways I can approach this. Got the weight up on my shoulders and making me great. Mentality is colder. She wanted to wait. I told her that I'm older. You deal with a different caliber of soldier. She kept on saying it over and over. It didn't register like nobody told her. She pill popping to the point that she's sober. She tests the range while I pull in a rover. Keep the flame tucked in the holster. Leave her brains all over the poster. Got the wheel, you can call me the chauffeur. Leave the penny, we can minus the loafers. Yeah, flying high, them birdies be lit. 7-9, them birdies legit. Stay the line, don't get caught in the mix. Don't be minding mine, no, them birdies be flying high, though you know how they get.
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. the barrel, came apart than the gravel. All black be my apparel, Glock 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas' castles, my niggas is going cashews. I like it, I take it, I ain't gotta fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the thoughts, shoot and bury the nonsense. And piss in the corpse, you niggas small like the fine print. Fall in line and get pop quick. You forgot your reminder, third pound we the livest. Respect over everything, cash come included. My clique get everything, mash on the music. Biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks, separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, poison all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. And since I'm born blessed, ain't no doubt me and the team next. We coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Never lose love like sleep, I'll be stretched out. Everybody on my line, that's why I stepped out. Mark hater ready, stone face gripped up. Mouse split, Tony talking, Tiger getting ripped up. Pound reppin', G checking freshman. Top hat pimped out like the West End. Musical, wise guy knows I real heart, true eye for Avila. Nigga pick a side, killers never switch a side. Money or the power, push the way I feel aside. Dollar deal a day, still celebrating. Pop another bottle for every hater hating. Both hands, middle finger in the air. Shining on both so you see them shits clear. Playboy, ice grill, me no scared. And you can keep them ugly bitches over there.
Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
They don't wanna see me shine. Might go blind and the blind can't leave the blind. Dropping gems on them, they don't pay no mind. Nope. It ain't worth throwing pearls and swine. Love that fast money, wanna stick something. But a slow million better than a quick 100. One line at a time, keep them hits coming. Uncut blow, take a whiff of it. It's a shame what they do for wealth. Wanna be Wayne, shoot yourself. Like December 31st, let off them choppers like it's January 1st. July 4th with them fireworks. Put that mask on, October 31st. You the best, guess we the worst. This is my world, Mr. Universe.
Live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a frown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Coming live in the back, can't pardon your disrespect. From the G's to the goon, little homies on deck. This is boom back like a terrorist threat. Keep it gully good, can't shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take game and bet. Homie pre-think, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide king, never bang regret. From the bottom of the barrel like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, too legit to quit. The hustle is turn trying to flip the script. Don't let the struggle burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third pound on